Did I buy new books for making content? Yes. Did I use it as an excuse to buy every book I want since I started the channel? Absolutely. Hello, welcome back to my channel. This video will be very short and simple because I'm sick and I'm worried that maybe I don't have time to do any filming next week. Today we are unboxing every new book I bought recently since I started this channel. For making content, of course. I do sincerely love these books, and I convinced myself that it's helping me and the channel. So I won't take opposite viewing on this matter, okay? What's done is done. There are about 14, maybe, books that I bought. I'm going to introduce all of them and the reason I bought it. Also, I have divided them into two sets, fiction and non-fiction. First off, fiction, we have Haunted with Rama by British author Arthur C. Clarke. I saw someone recommend it on my WeChat moments. It's a science fiction, but I like the concept that it blends with philosophy. So it seems, judging by the name, so I should give it a try because I love Solaris so much. That was one of my favorite books of my life. So that's the reason I bought it. Next we have Light in August by William Faulkner. I bought it because in the previous video we talked about Marcus' autobiography. In that book, he mentioned that he read this book countless times during his worst years, and he said it was a light in his life. I only read one Faulkner before, I think, as I lay dying. So I thought I should read this one once, and that's why I bought it. Short story collection by Robert Walser. I hope I pronounce his name right. I have heard a lot about him from book review, common pieces about how he captured time and how his thinking reflects a generation. But I have never read his work and I thought I should start here. That's why I bought it. Next, we have All She Said Was Yes by Shirley Jackson. I love short story collections, in case you haven't noticed yet. I especially love short stories that comes with a lot of plot twist and was delicately put like a puzzle, just like any episode of Inside Number 9, particularly some episodes from season 1 and 3, if you know what I'm talking about. And I'm waiting to be stunned. That's why I bought the book. I'm waiting to be stunned and left speechless. Also, between us, I bought it to reach the free delivery amount. But I'm going to read it. I'm going to give it a good look. Next, or I should say every book that Anthony Horowitz that I can find in Chinese market. As I said in previous videos, I don't like his latest work, but I love Magpie Murders, both the book and the show. I think he deserves a third chance. It would be great to pass an afternoon to read one of these with a bag of chips. Then on to non-fiction. First we have Tolstoy or Dostoevsky by George Steiner. I bought it because I reread Anna Karenina last year, and I think I am now ready for a comparison and a more deep literature analysis about these two magnificent writers. Also because I love Russian culture, so I plan to read it with Tchaikovsky playing in the background. It feels like it's a great book. It talks about literature, history, and society. I hope that I fall in love with it. Which brings me to the next book. Serious, more like, that I bought. It's the Glenn Gould Reader, an essay collection by the famous Canadian pianist. Why did I bought it? Because he was one of the best pianists in the world, and I want to know his take on music and his life and the society and concerts and every topics that he wanted to talk about. I hope I like this book. I'm really looking forward to reading it. And other than Gould, I also bought Gustav Mahler, Memories and Letters, a collection selected by his wife. You know, when I was younger, I didn't like Mahler at all. I thought his work was so dark, so gloomy, so deep, so unpleasant to listen to. Now I'm older, I think I started to like him, of all the emotions that he put in his work, and I want to know more about him. That's why I bought the book. Then I bought a touching book about Edward Hopper because I love Hopper. I think Hopper is one of my favorite painters in the world. I think his work would just suck you in. It's like I like to do nothing but staring at them and just sit there and think about something or nothing. So when I came across the book in the store, I just knew I have to grab it to know about his life and the meaning of his works. Last part, we have 5 books about writers and writing, because I still have the slightest hope that I will be a writer one day. This is a Chinese translation from French, Milan Kundera, Une vie d'écrire. I hope I said it right. To my French teacher, if I pronounce it wrong, I'm so sorry. A biography of Milan Kundera. I didn't find an English version, but I will put the French version here. I have read about 4 or 5 of his work in recent years, and I think I'm ready to have a glance about his life and how politics and society affected his writing. Also, he looks quite handsome. Does anyone think he kind of looks like Quentin Tarantino, or is it just me? Anyway, I can't wait to read this. Followed by that, I have 4 books from Penguin's last interview collection. I think Penguin did an amazing job putting up the interviews about some of the greatest names in culture. And they're not so thick, so I would say it's ideal for bedtime reading, or just take them with you. The series now has maybe 40 or 41 so far, but I only bought 4 of my favorite writers: Marcus, Le Guin, Borges, because I think the older I get, the more I'm into Borges now, the more I begin to appreciate his delicacy in writing. And last but not least, Joan Didion, because what a great writer, right? I realized I actually bought a few more books, but I left them in my office. Also, my neighbor is somewhere starting to do his decoration work, so we'll save it for next time. I know it's still a very short video, but I hope you like it, and I promise I will try better when I feel better. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.